I was trying to build suspense, so somebody opened the door and interfered.
Okay, build your suspense. Here you go.
Okay, so what then happened?
That's how you build suspense. Anyway, so here we are. We've sat. I remember even the seat that Patricia Amira was sitting on. And so I'm sat on this side on the 3-seater. She sat on this 1-seater here. And she talks and she talks and she says, Sanaipei, remember when you told me that if it's a no, to not come here?
Ooh.
I'm like, that's your gay. She's like, well, it's not a no. Hey! Nilifanya tu hivi. I just got goosebumps, by the way. I just looked down. So me, I'm not reacting. I just heard my dad say, Sanaipei! Nilisimama like I was going to do a Maasai jump. I swear. I just heard, Sanaipei! Thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. I mean, everyone else was excited. Everyone reacted. Me, nimeangalia tu chini hivi.
What were you feeling at this time? In fact,
I was more worried about showing emotion. I was worried about crying or looking overly excited. I just wanted to
maintain decorum.
Calm. Yes. So I didn't react. That's why when Sanaipei was said, nikasimama took a hug. It was all happiness. People were very happy. Congratulations, nini. I'm not too sure whether calls were made. I don't know. I really don't know. But excuse me, a lot of my relatives were, just invested in this and wanted to hear, so did she make it through, nini. And I did. So it was a yes for me. Of course, I don't know who else has gotten a yes.
So are you feeling like, oh my God, this thing has gone through? Like this wasn't my plan.
I think when it first sank in for me was when we started doing the recordings.
Oh, so at this time...
Bado, umeshinda, yay. Bas, ni sawa. I don't think I was prepared for how things were going to change.
Okay.
So they finish, they pack up, they leave. And then from there now, we were going to find out who else was given a yes and who was given a no. So, and this is something I got from Faki when he was doing his interview on CTA. I didn't remember that we were blindfolded.
Now, the day when the three of them met was chaos. Because, remember, these are days of Mathrees. Homeboys had an office, Baricho Road, plus studios and everything. Now, would tell Pam, Sana, and Kev, you have to arrive at a certain time. Then when you get off the Mathri, you call me. I come for you at the bus stop. Pale Bunyala Road, ndio tutembe to Baricho Road. So, each one of them got there. I went, picked them up, walked with them to the homeboy's office. Homeboy's office is on what floor? Second floor.
Yeah.
So we get to Amber House, ground floor. I tell them, I have to
blindfold you.
I have to blindfold you. Blindfold, walk up the stairs. Walk up the stairs, get into the office, all the way to the studio, sit you down, blindfolded, tell you, shh, wait for the others. I do
and this is being filmed?
Yes, this is being filmed. I go pick the second person, we go. I go pick the third person, we go. John, and I can't remember who else, now start giving them a talk. So here are 3 contestants, blindfolded. They're being told about when your blindfolds are removed, you will meet your new bandmates. Yeah. Now you're being given rules about the group, about how you'll behave, what the plan is for the week, when you'll go to South Africa, how your papers are being processed, nini, all that. But you're blindfolded. So after all that is when now you're told, okay, now you can remove the blindfold. No, I think they were asked, like, since you knew the last 6, who do you think?
Yeah.
So now, you start guessing. And I think there was room to even take it further, but Coca-Cola is that brand that doesn't do those things of chomaing, because you'd have asked like,
who don't you think should definitely
who
go?
would you not like to have been in the group, you know?
I did not remember that. If you asked me before I listened to Faki talk about the being blindfolded, I would have just told you, so we walked into the room and woohoo, we saw each other. I did not remember that we were blindfolded, but I know we went to the fridge.
So now later, so you get a phone call and you're told, come to Homeboys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're going to, and the reason we're calling you is you're going to see the other two people who you're going to be in a group with.
Yes, the next stage.
Okay.
I think that's really how it was sold.
It was always the next stage.
The next thing we're going to do. Anyway, so the fridge was DJ John's studio, because it used to get extremely cold in there. And then Musioka's was called the oven, because it used to get really hot.
Yeah.
Even with the AC. Anyway, so we're there, we're sat.
Let's be clear, you've never been in a studio this time.
Never. I don't even know what it takes to record. I didn't know that you could do many voices and layer. I didn't know that. I thought it's other people who do voices for you. But when really you get into the studio and you're told, okay, now we do the lower harmony, then we do the higher, you mean all these are my voices? I have absolutely no clue what it takes to do music.
Okay.
Absolutely. And remember, I'm not particularly the best songwriter. To love and to hate, it's all the same. To me, it's all the same. Those are the songs I was writing.
Okay.
So, we go, we're unveiled, we're introduced to each other. And for me, by the time we had gotten to the top 7, everyone was deserving there. Everybody could sing. Sorry. Everyone could sing. There was no reason why somebody else couldn't have been picked, over me. Like, we were all equally talented. And so, seeing Pam and seeing Kevin there, that was awesome. Because, you've been paired with people who can sing.
I get it.
Yeah. So there we are. We didn't even have a name. I mean, by the time we're meeting, it's just, so this is what is going to happen. We need to record a single, etc, etc. And there was really no preparation. It was just, the song was written and the demo was recorded by Angela Ndambuki of Tattoo. Very fantastic writing. I think she brilliantly wrote that song.
And then we quickly realized that in order to get more money for performance, we need to get a second song. So Angie, being the writer that she is, we come up with Higher. Higher was our second song. At this time, she's also been, not really commissioned, but she also, not really commissioned, what is the word I'm looking for? She was also, not auditioning, but she was also trying to write a song for Coca-Cola Popstars. This is now just before Coca-Cola Popstars come out. So while she's writing Higher for us, she ended up writing Leta Wimbo at the same time.
You're joking.
Yeah. So even like now when the two songs were there.
Commissioned to write?
Not really commissioned.
Or asked to submit a song?
I think she sort of like said she could write a song. This is like now when Homeboys were running it and DJ John was, I think, running that whole project. So yeah, she was like, okay, I'm gonna write a song. So while we're thinking of a second song for Tattoo, she has Leta Wimbo on one side and she has Higher for us. If I'm going to be completely honest, and this might even get me in trouble, I really liked Leta Wimbo. I really like that song. So I even, like when we were now recording it for like Kina John to hear how the song goes, and the vocals that were used before, now Kina Pam took over. Oh, how'd that song go? Leta Wimbo, bring the music on. It was done differently. I sang it differently. But of course, by the time Kina Pam and Sana and Kev were done with it, it was like magic.
Leta Wimbo, Leta Wimbo. Leta Wimbo. Bring the music on. Asubuhi naamka kumepambazuka, jua limewaka. Then I hear the song, it's played all night long. Then I start to sing along. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bring the music. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bring it on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Leta Wimbo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wimbo. Oh, eh, oh, eh, oh, eh, oh, eh, oh. Leta Wimbo. Bring the music on. Oh, eh, oh, eh, oh, eh, oh, eh, oh. Leta Wimbo.
And then we listened to it in the studio. We divided verses. You're going to start, you're going to do the second verse, you'll do the bridge, and then these are the harmonies we're going to do. And
so hold on, now this is your first session in studio. Was it the same day?
Session. No,
Okay.
not the
so
same
you
day.
meet as a group. Do you then meet again?
Yes, of course. Well, not outside. It was always going to be at Homeboys.
Yeah, no. So you meet again, and now what's happening in these meetings? What's been done?
Just, the usual, the congratulations. So this is what we need to do. There's going to be you've won the trip to South Africa. It's 2 months. You're being told about the monies that you're going to receive, the training that you're going to receive, vocal training, choreography, how to dress up, how to buy your own clothes in terms of, show business and how you're supposed to look. We're going to go for a makeover in South Africa. Our hairs will be done. I'd never even shaved my eyebrows. I started there. I mean, it was the most painful experience ever. We're going to get our nails done. They did acrylics. Yani niliona tu maajabu.
Yeah.
It was just maajabu, really. So it was really a brief of what we need to do. And
what is to come.
Of what is to come, and what we need to do before we leave. And the fact that we will be recording an EP. Part of it here and part of it in South Africa.
Okay.
So it was really just those things. There was no performing here because we had not been unveiled officially here. It was just now getting together and doing the work.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we are, first studio session.
Wait, you're in the fridge, Homeboys.
We're in the
Baricho
fridge.
Road.
Yes.
Okay.
But this is now, that was for the brief.
Yeah.
To record, we recorded Musyoka.
Where
in the oven.
Okay.
In the oven.
Okay, yes, I get it. Still Homeboys,
Still
but now
Homeboys.
in the oven, yes.
Yeah, and Musyoka was also pretty young those days. I mean, I look back now and I'm just like, you mean it was another kid who was being told to drive us around? But but he was growing with us.
Yep.
So we got into the studio, we listened to the song, we divided the lyrics, the verses, and I remember Pam had complained. Pam complained about the song. She said there are some parts that she would have liked to change, and I think there were parts that she changed in terms of like the harmonies and the delivery. I think there were parts that she changed. I'm not sure. Sorry.
Paula.
I'm not sure whether Pam had a musical background by the time. I know Kevin did because he was part of Pentharmony.
Yes, he was.
So I didn't make any contribution. I don't know anything about music. And even if I've sang, Pentharmony was already a group. They were already trying to do things professionally. I'd never done anything professionally. And then remember, all the 4 years of high school, music was what you listened to. There was no practice, there was nothing.
And you like being told, and you do.
Yeah, me, I just do, by the way. And I felt like if they have greater input because they have some understanding of this, then just take a back seat and just let them do what they need to do. So we did, and we recorded Leta Wimbo, and it sounded amazing.
Okay, now let's talk about your first time in the studio. So you're jumping in, you're being told, sing this bit of the thing. Add harmonies. Aren't you asking what harmonies?
Yeah, there was a lot of help, and I think that's one of the good things for when you work with a producer who understands music. They're able to help you with harmonies as well.
Okay.
They're able to tell you, okay, so now, because if you don't know, count 4 beats. What's 4 beats? So I used to actually get the producer to turn and say, hapo. That's where you come in.
Yeah.
So now you memorize that part, and then now from there you can start recording.
I get.
But other than that, you're told, sasa utangoja 4 bars. 4 bars ni nini? Ni. I don't know. So I was taught very slowly how to count bars.
And were you enjoying this experience?
I was.
At
It
this
was
time,
fun.
are you like, yo, I'm making music, I'm the next man?
I didn't think I was the next anything. I just knew that this was just a very exciting time. You know, we're going to travel. I'm going to buy clothes.
I need a passport.
I need a passport. Jesus, that was the other thing. I mean, if I didn't even have an email address, would I have a passport? You know. So it was just exciting, and it was day by day. I was not thinking about Ati, hey, when I come back, you know, I'm going to be this person. I didn't think about the fame. I didn't think about...
You were in the moment.
I was in the moment. I didn't think about Ati, when I come back, hey, I'll need a car. It was not there. It was not there. I was just in the moment. So today we're in studio. I'm learning all these things. You know, so this is how it works. You layer your voices, Nini.
Yeah.
And then also just learning from Kina Pam.
Well, what can I ask this? And again, how was the relationship between you and Pam?
So with Sema, it was, first of all, we were not friends. All of us were not friends. We all came from different backgrounds. Kila mtu alikuja pale kivyake, co-audition, and we were put together for that common goal. There was a bit of friction. There was a bit of friction because of maybe somebody feeling like they know more than you, or somebody feeling that you're not contributing enough to the group in terms of whether it's songwriting or performance. And that came later. Like I got to realize that much later. But for now, I was just taking it in. Okay. You know, if I don't know, then I'm not going to suggest. You suggest, and we do, and we continue. But it's only later that I got to learn that there was a lot of Sana's not doing enough for us. And I was actually told that. I was told that I'm not putting in enough for the group.
Okay.
And that stemmed from the fact that I was still very shy. So dancing was an issue. You know, and then that's when we tasted Sambuca and realized, wow, you mean something can help me open up? Right. So that's much later.
Okay. Let's Mwewe, because this was, not Mwewe,
Leta Wimbo.
Leta Wimbo.
Yeah.
This is now the first, you guys are in the studio.
Yes.
You record this song.
And I don't think we finished it on the same day though.
Okay, so over days is when you came recording it.
Yes.
And so now when you hear the final thing, or of course it's
you
not the
are excited, you are ecstatic, you're just like, oh my God, I sound so good. Is that me?
Aha, in fact, put a pause on that.
Yes.
Kenyan music at this time was something that existed.
Yes.
And were you listening to Kenyan music at this time?
I was listening to a lot of Kenyan music.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I remember when I was at Kenya Medical, there used to be this thing, Top 7 at 7 on Kiss 100. And I would be like, I say, where? If my dad picks me up late today and I miss that countdown. Imagine, as in, I used to listen religiously. And I know Nina Noki at the time was playing around number 3, number 2, number 1. Nina Noki. I used to be so excited. Yani that I know these jams, you know. So there was a lot. There was Necessary Noise, there was Red Sun, there was Nameless,
By the time
Amani.
you could rap Necessary Noise.
I know, right? Who else? Kina Mustafa. I think Longombas hadn't quite come out when I was in KMTC. Not yet, I don't think so. Who else? Kina Waire, Kina Wahoo, Tattoo, Klepto. Was Klepto still? I think Klepto was already out at the time. Habib and Manga, you know. Little did I know I was going to come and date him. You know, so I used to listen to a lot.
This song is written by one of the
we
members
know who
of
has
Tattoo.
written. Yes.
You're like, my God, they've written.
Imagine a song for us.
Yeah.
You know, so
okay,
it was very exciting. It was just exciting to hear yourself on something that's been put together and it's your voice that's on it.
Okay. So Leta Wimbo is the first song you guys do,
Leta Wimbo
but
is
you
the
don't
first
shoot
song.
the video right now.
No, we don't shoot the video. We shot the video in SA.
Okay, so what happens after that?
So we've recorded the song. It wasn't completely done. I think there's some things that Musyoka did in South Africa as well.
Okay.
So we're getting ready to go on the trip.
You didn't record any other song?
No. We did Leo, that was done by RK. Robert, was it Kimanzi or Kamanzi?
Yeah, Kamanzi.
Kamanzi.
It's Gideon Kimanzi, Robert Kamanzi.
Okay, that's all you remember?
Yes.
Right. So I shall use that next time. So Leo, I feel like we did part of the vocals there in South Africa and part of them here. I can't believe this is such a long time ago that I don't remember. Embarrassing. So the EP I remember was being compiled while we were in South Africa.
Okay.
So the artwork, even coming up with the name Sema, we came up with it in South Africa. John had told us to think of a Swahili name that well represents Kenya and represents our music.
Oh, nice. You came up with your own name.
Yeah, we said we came up with quite a few things. I wish I could remember what else we came up with.
Okay.
I don't.
But in Kenya, before leaving to SA...
No, we picked the name in SA.
Yes. So
Yeah.
Before this time,
Yeah.
you've only done Leta Wimbo. And
We've
maybe,
only done Leta Wimbo and a bit of Leo, I believe.
Okay.
Sorry.
Pole sana. Kuna kadawa hapo.
Usijali, hiyo itafanya mambo ingine. So, tukaambiwa tunaenda South Africa. Tukaambiwa the money that we have won, because I think we were winning, each was winning 200,000.
Then?
Yes, 200K. 100 was going to go to like the wardrobe and the hair and the things that we needed to get to build this image. And then the other 100 were going to be given in bits and pieces when we come back. And then we had an allowance. We had an allowance, I think, of 150 Rand or 250 Rand a week.
Yo.
Yeah.
That is good money.
It was good money. We lived the life, yo. Yeah, so all these things. And here we are getting ready, clothing, nini, going shopping, whatever. I remember I had a friend of mine from Kiriri. So she was slightly older, but we're in the same year, maybe like 2 years older. And I think because of that, she had a lot more things, nice things that I would have wanted to have. Mm-hmm. And so I went to their home and she just opened the kabati and said, Sawa, just pick what you need. Because she also did that for me when I went to Coast, when we went to the White Sands period. She also did that for me. I picked,
She was your swag.
She was my swag, yo, my plug.
Who you wearing? Oh,
I'm wearing Diana. Because, that's her name. So Diana really helped me out with clothes here and there. So getting ready for South Africa. Again, me and my daddy in the car on the way to the airport. And I remember this was so interesting.
Did he take you to the airport or did he take you to Sarova?
No, he took me to the airport now.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to SA.
Yeah. So his honor took you to the airport?
Yes.
Okay.
So he takes me to the airport, and just as we park, the national anthem played. Kenya national anthem. And for him, it was meant to be that I'm going to represent my country. And he's like, Mommy, this is such a great sign. You're a Kenyan and you've done really well, and you're going to South Africa and you're going to represent Kenya.